Y'all hang on a second. We're trying to go live from our.
We're having technical difficulties.
We are having major
today.
technical difficulties. So let me get this set up right. Where's my?
What you want? What you need?
Just need you to hold that so
Let me hold
people aren't
on
looking
the
at the
intro.
roof.
And see, I look that way like the camera's there, but the camera's there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all, he has been trying since a little bit before 6 o'clock, trying to go live with his computer.
And it's just spinning. I don't know what's the deal. Watch out. This is going to be bumpy. All right. Hey, Christy. Can you hear us, Christy? Get my phone mounted here. We're having to punt. So I may have a couple of live streams going out there right now with nothing happening in them.
Well, I can't find them on the computer, though.
All right. Can you find this one on the computer?
Yes, I got it on there right now. So.
Oh. All right. Christy says she hears us. Okay, good. Sorry about that, guys. Let me do a little house cleaning right here. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
He's got all kind of things set up for the computer to sit on and everything, and so he's gonna get that from out from in front of him. So, anyway, hey, Big Bear. Big Bear is here.
Big Bear.
And Robin and
Zen Incense Shop.
Zen if it's not real simple, I don't try and pronounce it because, I'm not real good at that. I've got to go check for bread, so you talk.
All right. Well, I'm just getting stuff set up right now.
I'm making my bread.
For those of you just joining us, we had to punt. I was getting ready to go live. I actually had set an event up. But, it's been so long since we had done that. I kind of got lost in the process. I don't know what was happening, but I told it to go live, and it was just spinning, so that was kind of frustrating. Oh, give me just a minute, though, and I'm going to get caught up with you.
I'll show you what I've been, my bread's in and out the oven. It took a while for it to rise with this cold. So, I gotta.
All right, I got to delete those two events. Delete forever. And it is deleting them. Okay, so let me see if I can get caught up here.
I got some itty bitty hot dog buns and hamburger buns.
You got some itty bitty hot dog buns and hamburger buns? Here we go.
They turned out kind of small, but they'll probably be good. At least it'll make my hamburger patties look bigger.
Ladessa says, hello, Miss Patty.
Hey, Ladessa. Did you see my bread? I've got cinnamon rolls in the oven now. Y'all, I'm so glad that we have been doing this Sustainable Saturdays because everything's fresh on my mind. And so we've been having to make winter preparations more than we normally have to. In fact, the high today was 33. And when we went out today to do some of the chores, our water hose was already frozen. But I wasn't thinking about, the high was supposed to be 38, but it only got to 33. But the wind chill was 26. And so I didn't think about the water and all starting to freeze today. Yeah. I was worried about tomorrow night. And so we've already got frozen water. So I wanted to have us some bread baked up and everything. So that's what I've been doing that this evening.
It smells amazing in here.
And I've been wanting something sweet too, and I made a cake. Well,
You made 4 cakes.
Yeah, I did a pound cake, but I did them in like little loaf pans, and so I'm going to freeze a few. But
oh man,
what's wrong, baby?
Tara says -15 up there where they are tomorrow. Come on up.
But what's the wind chill?
Nope.
What's the wind chill?
Nope.
Gonna be with that -15? Oh my gosh, I can't imagine.
Look, I feel like such a sissy though. I posted when we got like Monday night. As of the last I saw, Monday night was supposed to get down to 10 degrees here in Brookhaven, Mississippi.
That's crazy.
And that's got to be some kind of record. I don't know. But So I posted a snapshot of the weather forecast on my Facebook profile and said, y'all, this is Mississippi. This could be an extinction level event. You may only be able to find Mississippians in museums after this. And some lady from, I think I posted that. I don't know if, I think I posted that also in Doug and Stacy's Facebook group. And because I knew Doug would get a kick out of my sissiness. And some lady from Canada posted that it was minus 68 there.
I just can't imagine.
It either was minus 68 or it's going to be, coming on the tail end of it. Minus 68. You have to,
What do you do?
you would die. You would die. I would die.
Yeah.
I may die at 10.
No, you're not going to die at 10. Oh, Ladessa is making cinnamon rolls for breakfast, so you guys send me some pictures, Ladessa.
Yeah, Ladessa, you
Yeah.
need to send us some Ladessa
Patty
over
G.
at Big Bath Homestead over there at. I have no idea, Jason. I don't know. But Ladessa over at Big Bear Homestead is quite the little sourdough queen.
Oh, yes, she is. She is. Patty G said that 2 degrees there in Coldwater, Mississippi. Isn't this crazy?
Man,
Y'all,
on Monday
but here's
night.
the problem, though. Like I said, it was 32 today. It got up to 33, wind chill of 26, and we already have frozen water. We were out there making better shelters for our goats. I feel like they need to come inside, but
They're not coming
we don't
inside,
have a
though.
place we can put them inside.
I know.
But if we put them in those pet carriers, we could put them in the bedroom.
Yeah, maybe though. Maybe so. Hey,
We-
Crazy Days. Hey, Wanda.
Hey, but here's the thing too. I've got a doe. I know she's gonna kid. I'm bringing her inside. We're gonna have to bring Brownie inside because she lost a baby.
Okay.
Back in 2016, when Tommy had the dog attack, and we were going up to Jackson for Christmas at my daughter's house, and she kidded right before we left, and we left her here with a pet carrier. With some hay in it and everything, and that baby, I think she got in there with it and it died. So I don't want her to lose another baby.
So anyway, tonight's or today's Sustainable Saturday topic was supposed to be sustainable heating and cooling, sustainable firewood, if you were, and so we were going to have a nice edited video with showing how we harvest our wood and.
Yeah, I've already got the footage. I've been having the footage.
Already got the footage, but we just
Yeah.
haven't had time to flesh that out and edit it and whatnot. Which it basically would be a short video anyway, because right
Yeah.
now I use power tools to harvest wood from the. We've got 116 acres. I've never yet had to cut a tree down for firewood. God does it for us.
Well, there's trees that we've had to cut down, but not for firewood,
Well,
though. Yeah.
Which is what I said. I've never had to cut trees down for firewood.
Well, but we've cut it down and used the trees for
Yeah,
firewood.
we've cut them down for other reasons than use the trees for firewood.
Yeah.
And plus, throughout the course of the year, we get little windstorms or whatever, and there's
Tornadoes.
Tornadoes.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said little windstorms.
Oh, my goodness. It's going to be one of those nights.
So, but I, currently to harvest the wood, I've got a chainsaw. I've got a tractor. So just about wherever on our property that I need to go get the tree, I can either go drag a long length of it up here, or I can cut the logs into rounds and bring them here. I've got a bucket on my tractor, but that's not very sustainable. It's not a
No.
very sustainable practice.
There
'cause-
is something that you use that is sustainable.
What's
It's
that?
the only thing. Your log ox equipment.
Oh yeah, my log ox equipment, boy.
Yeah.
Well, I need
And,
to put
and
it.
you use that.
Yeah, I need to remember to put a link in the description. We can't speak highly enough of the Log Ox company or the equipment they make. It's American made. It's bulletproof, and we've got some videos showing using the Log Ox timber hauling tools, and my little saying for them is that they're saving America one back at a time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. I use it quite a bit. I use it out collecting wood and also around my log splitter, which is another power tool that
Yeah.
I have that
Now,
runs on gas.
well, and you do have the maul that you can split and the chopper, the
Yeah,
axe.
I do have a splitting maul, but so in but
But
so
wait,
anyway, the log splitter, the tractor, the chainsaw are all excellent tools. I do have some what was I gonna say? Wedges. I do have some wedges, but those are all outstanding tools when gathering firewood. And why do we need to gather firewood? Well, in our previous videos, Patty's talked about the most sustainable long-term cooking method that we have is fire.
fire.
The most sustainable heating method that we have is fire. We've
Yeah,
got
and
a
that's the
wood
way.
stove back there behind
Yeah.
us.
And thank you, Tara, for liking my pots hanging on the wall. See, I've kind of grouped them all together. They got on Tara's nerves when she came because I had them hanging everywhere, but I kind of grouped my pots together.
Yeah,
So I have a pot hanging wall now.
got them hanging on the wall back there.
And I want to say hey to the Max, too.
Yo, Max.
But yeah, so we've got to have wood. So we're sustainable once it's cut into rounds where he can split it and everything. That's okay. But I mean, I feel like we fall the most short in the wood harvesting.
Yeah,
You know?
if you followed our series, our Sustainable Saturday series, we started off talking about things we needed to do to become sustainable, and we were pleasantly, I don't know if we were surprised, but we were pleased to determine to realize that sustainability is within our reach in a lot of those
Yeah, in
areas.
certain areas, it's closer in reach than I really had thought it could be. You
Yeah.
know,
So,
right
but
away.
in firewood, I got to spend some money. Hadn't done it yet, but in order to be prepared to be sustainable for firewood. Now we're blessed because, as I mentioned, we're on 116 acres. So what do you do if you don't have access to timber?
That's the cinnamon rolls. I'll be right back.
I smell them. I smelled it before I heard them. I don't know. You tell me in the comments of this video, what do you do if you don't have access to timber that we do? But, so I need to get online. I need to find a good, I've got hatchets. I've actually got a small axe that I absolutely love that my youngest son, Corey, got me for Christmas, and I love it. But it's not a felling axe. You know, to fell trees, you need a considerable axe. The more considerable, substantial the axe is, the better, the easier work it makes if you're felling trees. And so I need to do some research and get me a quality, and you pay for quality. So I imagine I could run down to Walmart. Maybe that's what I should do, is go to Walmart and buy 5 of them.
Yeah.
For the 5 of the ones that Walmart has, for the price of what I would have to pay for a quality one. And then I have to consider, and so let me know what any of you lumberjacks out there. I know some of the best ones have quality wooden handles, but wooden handles break. So is it better to
we
get?
can make a new handle.
Yeah, I guess we could if we had to.
We can make a new handle. Because
so-
I got one of those things.
Yeah, one of those things.
Y'all know what it is. You hold it. Where's my hands? You hold it and you pull it, and it scrapes the wood.
I know what she's talking about, but I can't think of the name of it either. But a debarking tool.
That's not the name of it.
I know, but that's what it does. But
Tara,
then,
you asked a question, and Tara answered it. What do you do if you don't have trees for firewood? Mm-hmm. Make sure you have lots of blankets. But Tara, that's not going to
yeah,
do
but you
no
can't
good
cook
up
on
there.
blankets.
That's not going to do her any good up there.
You can't cook over an open blanket fire. So a felling axe is the first expense, the first item that I need to research and buy, and then a crossbuck saw. And I probably need to get 2 of those. I probably need to get a 2-man, which would be the preferable method of sawing to share the workload, but I think it would be wise, if our goal is sustainability, I think it would be wise to also get a one-man to have just in case you need to do it by yourself. So, you know, then you have to cross the, you know, if no fuel is available and I can't use my tractor, you know, how do you transport it? Well, you just got to tote it. You know, look at there.
I made a half a pan.
Half a pan of cinnamon rolls.
Just me and Tommy.
And you ought to smell them. My goodness. So transporting is just going to be a manual, you know, it's just would have to be manual. And boy, that would be, you know, I got,
Laborious.
depending on where on the property the tree was down, I could rig up some type of cart that I could pull myself. I guess we could train a goat to pull it, but
Well, I was thinking about that. You know, I've had that book, Train a Goat to Pull. I've had it for 20 years. We need to train a goat to pull.
we need to train a goat to pull.
That would help.
But there are places on our property where even that would not be ideal, because we've got some ravines, you know, and whatnot. And so I guess it would just be we do have that another item we love from Log Ox. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a sling. Well, I'll get it, show you.
Well, it's got wood all on it, though.
Oh yeah, I can't show you. Anyway,
Because it's in use.
yeah, it's in use right now, but it enables you to, it's got a loop that you put over your head, and then it's just basically a big piece of canvas with a place you slip your hand in, and you can just load that sucker down.
It's really nice, because you
And-
can come in with more than just a few sticks in your arms, you know.
And it leaves your right hand free to open the door, and then when you get in, you leave your right hand is free to, and it distributes the weight on your hip, on your shoulder, and your opposite hip.
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm
really cool.
doing all kind of things with my hands, and you can't see
can't
none
see.
of them. But
He's showing.
you know, from the farthest areas on our property where you'd have to cross a creek and whatnot, you know, I mean, I guess you just have to spend all day hauling wood back and forth. I guess. Yeah, the wood ox sling. That's it. Wood ox sling. Thank you, Lake Effect.
Yep. And Big Bear said it's a draw knife.
Yes, it is.
That's a
It is
draw
a draw
knife,
knife.
yeah.
Thank you.
And she said, I'm sorry if it's not plain old names.
Yeah.
I can't
that's
pronounce.
Jacques Bourne, and it's not
Oh,
she.
it's not
a
she.
he.
He's very,
Jacques,
very
yeah,
sorry.
Jacques Bourne.
Said that every time he's at the big box store, he sorts through all the axe handles and maybe finds a good one to buy.
Yeah,
That's a good.
that's not a bad
plan.
idea.
That's a good.
That's
plan.
not a bad idea. So, okay, thanks for coming. What?
What?
I mean, what else?
Oh no, we're not through talking because we're talking about heating. Of course, we heat our house with wood.
Yep.
And we
It's
have.
nice and toasty in here right now.
Yeah, we do have a central air and heat, but of course, if things go bad.
You'd never know it.
But anyway, so yeah, I try to save money. I try to be frugal for you, not
She
spend all
does.
your money, baby.
She does. She saves my money.
But anyway, you know, that's only 4 months out the year for us about, let's see, December, January, February, March. I mean, we could have maybe a fire in April and maybe some fires in November, but not many, and you could get away without it here. But cooling's a whole different story. Oh, but this thing I want to do for both. You can see there's a window back behind us, like on this side, right back here. There's a good sized window. We have a window on the front, and that lets in a lot of cold air. Also lets in a lot of hot too. The sun goes down back this way, and the sun just beats through that window.
Boy.
So one thing I would like to do is even just closing these little thin curtains that we have up helps. But what I would like to do is have either a thicker curtain, or I would really like to have some real shutters, but I want to have them on the inside and to be able to shut them. I'm going to close, we don't normally close our curtains, but I'll close them tonight with it getting so cold and everything. We'll have them closed, and that will help some, and that'll help with the heat. Our house is built, it's got like 6 inches of styrofoam in the walls. And so, you know, it holds the heat really good, and it holds the cool pretty good, but it does get very hot here in the summertime. And one thing, I wanted to build this house to where it had great airflow. Well, I didn't know how to do that, but it happened. And
It just happened.
So if the back bedroom door, if it's open and then the front door is open, it's like a vortex. It just,
Yeah.
it just, the air moves through here.
Constantly, all the time.
So that's one thing that we do have in our plan, is to get, just
Screen
like a
door.
wooden screen doors.
Yeah, we don't have a screen door on that back door yet.
Yeah, we have a storm door in the front that we can open the glass on. So that is a plan for that. Another plan is to, take a break in the afternoon and go put our hammocks up under a tree and cool off, or go to the creek and
Go
go
to the
swimming.
creek and cool off, because the creek is spring fed, so you
Yeah.
know, you can cool off down at the creek pretty quickly. Of course, the problem is you break a sweat walking there and back, you know, because it's, what do we figure? It was almost exactly a half a mile.
Yeah, it's a half a
There's
mile.
2 trails that we can take on our property to get to the creek, and it turns out that both of them, even though their circuit is different, both of the trails are approximately half a mile
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
creek. So it's a mile round trip.
Yeah, and so, I mean, we would probably do things like that, to be able to cool off. We don't have a swimming pool anymore. We've had above ground swimming pools before, but, all right, that's Tinkerer's. That's the way you say that?
Yes.
Hello, Tinkerer's wife, Patty. There's another Patty.
another
so there's
Patty.
3
We're surrounded
Patties
by
here
Patties.
tonight. Isn't that crazy?
There's a peck of patties.
I pick Patties?
Yeah. A peck of pickle patties. Well, that would be if they got drunk. They'd be pickle patties.
Tara said one thing, no one says, but the old-fashioned fans like Grandma used in church would be great for prepping in summer with no AC.
Are you talking
That's
about
true.
the handheld fans?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Must be.
I would
Yeah.
imagine so. So, oh, hey, Pia. Oh, it's been so
Pia.
long. Happy
Wow.
Valentine's Day. Since you mentioned Valentine's Day, I'm going to give Tommy his Valentine. He doesn't know anything about this, so it's a surprise, and y'all get to be here. Well,
Oh, man.
surprising. Yep.
Well, while she's going to get my surprise, you guys need to watch our channel at 7 o'clock in the morning Central Time, because Danny and Wanda over Deep South Homestead got us involved in Gemini Homestead, put together a Valentine Dance collaboration with YouTube Shorts. And so I don't know who all's involved. Is it just us and them?
Oh, I don't know.
We don't know who all's involved. At least, I guess, Deep South and Gemini Homestead.
Oh, no, I'm sure they asked a bunch of people.
But, but ours goes live at 7 a.m. in the morning. It's a YouTube short, and it may be one, I think it's one of the favorite videos that we've ever made.
It was fun. We had a good time.
Man, look at that.
I told Tommy I wanted something sweet. I've been wanting pound cake. He's like, or I wanted to make cake, and he's like, make a strawberry cake. And I just have been wanting pound cake. So I took part of the mix and made him strawberry. So, you want a piece now?
Yes, please.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right. So,
All right, I'm going to be a little distracted here because I got to do a little bit of research on something right quick.
so he's been in and out working, trying to get everything winterized and all, and so I slipped this in the oven and surprised him. And it's ooey
Yay.
gooey too.
Man, it looks so good.
And when he was eating the pound cake, he said, I don't know if strawberries would make this any better, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right.
But, let's see.
Well, my research
have-
is coming up short.
I have
so.
rope written down on my list. A failing axe axe,
Yeah. Oh yeah, we would need rope. Mm-hmm.
crosscut saw rope.
I don't have enough rope. You can't ever have it. Ooh, man, this is good.
Is it good? I wrote down, though, in my notes, I said, it's a sobering thought having to do all this in 10 years from now. Sobering thought thinking about having to do this now.
Yeah.
I'm 53 and you're 58. Ooh, God, he's getting so old. He's 58, so think about doing that in 10 years when he's 60. We need to start working out, babe.
Yeah. We keep saying that.
Yeah.
And here I am eating this.
But we can eat like that and as long as it works. Is it really good?
Man, it's good.
Oh, good. I'm
Yeah.
glad. I am glad.
And it's definitely better like this.
It is? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, good. Good.
As good as it is with nothing, it's better with this. But now I feel compelled to give you your Valentine's present.
No.
Why?
Because I want to wait till Valentine's where I'll be surprised.
Well, you would be surprised now.
No, I want to wait.
Let's let the viewers decide, shall we?
Christy Betts says, I know I'm older, but I need Patty to adopt me.
Ah.
Come on, Patty. I mean, come on, Christy. Oh yeah, and Patty, the tinkerer's wife, said, "Get ready because older comes faster than a blink." Oh, P is 63 and Craig is 77. Y'all almost have the exact same age difference as me and Tommy,
Wow.
except by 10 years further. One day at a time. Hello. Yeah, Chrissy, the house is smelling good. What did I bake first? Oh, I baked the cakes, and then I've been baking that bread. And then, everybody's telling their age. The tinkerer's wife says she's nearly 65. One day at a time is 64. I know. It's like we're all getting old. Y'all, let me tell y'all.
What is up with all these women confessing their ages? I didn't think y'all did that.
We're not like that, Tommy.
No.
That's really not a true thing. We're secure in ourselves.
I think that was delicious. I may need to have further research to confirm it.
Really. But anyway, here's a napkin if you need it.
Thank you.
We were in Bible study, and we've been talking about women, and wives and everything, and the Titus 2 woman and everything, and said, where it talks about the older women teaching the younger women and everything. And I'd studied the scriptures and all before and all, and it hadn't dawned on me. I'm sitting in there in class and all, and they're talking about it. And, I mean, I've always taken that scripture too, that just, you don't necessarily have to be old to be considered an older woman. You could be older in the faith than someone else.
Mm-hmm.
You could take that scripture like that too. But we're sitting there, and I'm looking around me, and I'm the oldest one in the room. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I called a friend of mine I've been invited to church, and I said, now you have to come to church because you're older than me, and I won't be the oldest one there. It was so funny. But it was a weird feeling because for so long I was on the younger side, and now I'm like the oldest one. So it's like crazy. So let's see.
What else you got?
Get me some gray hairs too.
We need
y'all.
to. We don't need to stay much longer because we don't want to step on Big Bear and them. I know they're probably
they're
going
gonna
to
be
duck out
going.
here in a second to get ready
Yep.
for Big Bear Homestead live Saturday night, and then Deep South Homestead will be going live at 8 p.m. Central. And so we want to make sure not to crowd up against them.
That's right. I'm just looking over my notes about it. And you mentioned the Follow Fridays?
No, I hadn't mentioned Follow Fridays.
Yep.
So check out a new playlist we have on our channel called #Follow Fridays at AldermanFarms. There's an introductory video, and then we've done our first official Follow Friday. I got 2 more interviews lined up already, and some more in the works, where we're just gonna we're going to be highlighting some smaller YouTube creators, smaller than us, because we didn't get. We're bumping up against 23,000 subscribers, and we didn't start there. We've had help. The great friends like Living on a Dime, who we promptly forgot to mention in our introductory video. I knew it.
I told you we need to write a list and talk about it.
Well, you know what it
He's
was?
not the list maker. I am.
Yeah, Patty's the list maker. But so I'm telling everybody now, for the whole world to hear, that
Living on a dime.
Living on a Dime boosted us
And they
significantly.
do it all the time too.
And we are
it so very
and
much.
we are friends IRL in real life. And Tara's going to move here and live with us
In the wintertime.
In the wintertime, yeah. She
wintertime.
keeps. She's not. She just lies like that all the time.
She's offended too. I just want you
Oh
to know.
yeah, I
She's
figured she
offended.
had her nose out of joint.
She wrote it down.
But anyway, so we most recently Deep South Homestead, who's boosted us before. But you know, there was a time when we were both in the Homestead network. Our channels were pretty close. They were always a little ahead of us. But now they got like 150-something thousand subscribers, you know, and they invited us to do a high tunnel collaboration. I don't know if you've seen that, but we've got a couple of pretty recent high tunnel videos that were part of the collaboration with Deep South Homestead and Grow Family Network out of Louisiana. And in 1 week, we gained 700 subscribers from that. And so it just got us to feeling grateful for Danny and Wanda. And you know, one of the best ways to express gratitude, of course, we did say thank you, but is to pay it forward. So we decided to pay it forward. And I got a little sneaky and went on a couple of Facebook groups where Homestead channels gather and asked them to fill out a survey that I was doing. Well, I was just basically gathering information for channels I might want to promote. And we had a great time visiting with Copperhead Road Homestead, and their video came out Friday, and we'll have another video scheduled to come out this coming Friday. If the interview goes off as scheduled, tomorrow night we're going to be conducting the interview, a Zoom interview, and I'm so excited because this channel has 67 subscribers that we're going to be promoting, and we expect our viewers to rush over there to these channels and subscribe to them. On these YouTube channels, and they're living. They work
And
hard on their
sharing it
homesteads.
with everybody, you know,
And
sharing it.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. It's not easy doing these videos and sharing your life because it makes things take 2 and 3 times as long when you're filming and everything. I've got a greenhouse video that I've redone the plasticed the greenhouse.
Yeah.
And I've got a video I've been working on, but like today I ended up finishing it in the cold and I filmed parts of it, and I didn't film it like I was in the beginning because it had done got real cold, and so the video got kind of quick towards the end. So I've got to put that together. But because it is so cold, I didn't want to start and stop, take my glove off, push the button and all that. So I just kind of did it and filmed at the end. So
Yeah.
anyway, but
So follow Fridays.
Fridays. We have Monday meditations.
Monday meditations is a new thing for us that we made a decision coming into this year. Was it coming into last year, really? Or was it? No, I guess it was in preparation of 2021 that we wanted.
Well, no, we had been talking about it when we finally come back to YouTube.
Yeah, that whenever we finally got back going, we wanted to be a little bit more intentional with our faith. We are born-again believers in the Lord Jesus Christ, and we want it to be more. God's given us a platform, and we owe it to Him. We owe everything to Him to make the best use of that platform as possible. So, as long as we keep on schedule, every Monday morning at 5 a.m., we will release a Monday meditations video where we'll just have a little devotional time or a little Bible study thing. And I think we've got 3 out there now. I've done 2, Patty's done 1, or maybe 4. I think I've done 3, you've done 1. I got one coming up Monday.
Do you have one the following Monday too?
No. So
I'm
maybe
gonna be
because
doing-
Patty's got a great idea
Yeah,
of
but I'm
something
going to
that she
share
wants to do.
some scripture that's really been really important in my life, or that really helped me out a lot. So I want to get that done. So.
Yeah. So, hey, Tara, is there a link that you can post in this chat? Y'all, Living on a Dime gives away free Bibles. If you need a Bible, look no further. Living on a Dime will hook you up with a free one. And I'm hoping that she's going to be able to post a link to where you can go if you are in need of a Bible. Yeah, and
it
I
really
don't
is
know,
cool.
Tara. I know you're not one to brag, but I would really appreciate it. And it's not bragging because you're answering my question. But how many Bibles have y'all given away to date? There we go, Bible. Go to that link that's in the chat at Living on a Dime if you need a Bible, and they'll get you one. And Tara, tell me how many. Lost count at a few thousand. They
Wow.
have distributed a few thousand
Over a couple
Bibles,
thousand. Wow.
and they have absorbed the cost, y'all.
Yep.
These Bibles are free, and they're not free. I'm sorry, they're free to the people who get them. But Mike and Tara are putting their money where they're putting their faith where their money is, putting their money where their faith is. I don't know, but I'm not sure how to say that properly, but. They are Mike and Tara Kellum are doing the deal. They're distributing the Word of God free to those who need it, and it's an amazing thing. So, by the way,
they pray over everyone.
they pray over everyone. Yeah. So, by the way, if you're not subscribed to Living on a Dime, you need to do that. You need to go subscribe to Living on a Dime, ring the bell, and then comment on some of their videos and tell them that you came here.
Please tell them you came from us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Either tell them you came from us or tell them, hey, we're coming here to support you because of what you do giving away Bibles.
That's right. That's right.
Pay them with your subscription. Pay them back. It's the least you can do. So he is coming soon.
That's right. And
He
Tara,
really is.
Over on Living on a Dime, Tara and Mike, they're just nice, everyday people, and they've had good times and they've had bad times, and they have worked through, and they have come out triumphant through a lot of struggles, and you could really, really learn a lot from them. If you're having any financial troubles, if you have budgeting troubles, I mean, she's got the answers.
She's got the answers. Now, I'm going to tell you this
She's
now.
got a lot, so many free resources.
She ain't going to pussyfoot around with you. She may have to tell you, get with it, people.
Come on, people.
She's going to tell you the truth. If you're complaining about not having any money and you eat 3 meals at McDonald's or some fancy restaurant or something, you may hear from her that, hey, you need to get your priorities straight, people. But
she said they're working on or either Mike, I don't know who's typing, but they're working on a Get Out of Debt series right now.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. PS says they have a great cookbook. Yes, they have.
Get
Really
it
great
together,
cookbooks.
people.
Yeah,
that's
Get
right.
it together, people.
Where are you going?
Get it together. Right here. Go.
Are you looking for something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's looking for something.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Looky here.
Here you go.
I hope y'all can see that it's backwards for us.
Well, wonder why it's backwards.
Because
anyway, this
I think
is
we're on the
their
far
latest
end.
edition of their cookbooks. So,
And they are amazing.
They
and
are
they're more than
amazing.
just cookbooks, too.
Yeah, it's way more than cookbooks. But you'll find everything in here, menus, all kind of stuff.
Tara,
So,
post
anyway,
the best link,
Yeah.
your favorite link for people to find out about you and find out about your cookbooks and all that kind of stuff.
But anyway, she has got, yes, support them by getting their cookbook. But also, she has got, they do lives. She shows you how to cook. She shows out of the cookbook. It's menu, what is it? Recipes out of the cookbook. So it's really, really.
There we go,
great
livingonadime.com. Okay, that's pretty simple, right? www. Is there, now, I know you like to speak in slang, Tara, but you have livingonadime.com. Should it be living on a dime? And if you put the HTTP, yeah, there you go. But if you put the HTTP:// in there, it'll probably actually be a link. Because right now it's not a link. Yeah, so it's livingonadime.com.
And they literally have lived on a dime.
They lived on a dime for many a day.
Yep. I want to say hey to Warren. He said hello a while ago.
Warren. Hey, Warren. How are you?
And we missed that.
We appreciate y'all. We're just kind of
Yeah.
rambling now.
Yeah,
I mean,
kinda
I knew
rambling.
this was going to be a short thing. Wood, sustainable wood. I need an axe.
And a crosscut
I need
saw.
a crossbuck saw.
Oh, I did want to tell y'all, next Saturday, Sustainable Saturday, is going to be kind of a recap. We're going to go over the different things that we're going to be getting. That
That's
was
assuming
decided.
we survive the winter apocalypse.
Oh, golly, y'all. Seriously, y'all pray. Well, we need to pray for everybody, but they one of the electric companies sent out a thing that said that that they could be experiencing prolonged power outages, and we're going to be okay. We don't want pipes to bust. That would be a mess. And
But if they did,
everything,
we'd be okay.
if that's not going to kill us if our pipes bust. But y'all, there's some people down here in the South that if they lose power, they don't have any heat. And that's really a
We
scary,
joke about
scary
it,
thing.
but we do joke about it. But you got to understand, this area of the country is just not accustomed or built for those type temperatures for any length of time. And so, while we poke fun, we get poked fun about, and we laugh about it and things. It's deadly serious. Those are deadly temperatures in this area of the country. I mean, they're deadly temperatures anywhere, but we're not prepared for that. This area of the country is not made for that.
Well, Texas Life just says to pray for us in Texas. They're all electric. So that means no gas either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what we talked
Yeah.
about with my sustainable cooking video. We do have a gas stove. So I can cook. I mean, of course, I can cook on the wood stove too, but it's easier to cook on the gas stove
Yeah.
because I have more control.
All of our
So-
power down here is raised lines above ground up on telephone poles and stuff. And when you start getting ice accumulation and
I'll try and make sure I do a video if we lose power. I really feel, my son said he's not thinking we are. He works for the power company. But I kind of think if we have the snow and the ice that they think we're going to have, which I've heard 3 inches of snow and a fourth of an inch or a half inch of ice, something like that. And so that just breaks our power lines.
I ain't interested. I'm over it.
So,
I love snow when it's 1,000 miles away.
like when
Hey,
we go to
Cajun Home.
like if we go to Tyler and Mike's to see snow.
Yeah.
That would
Hey,
be
Cajun
okay.
Homesteader, how y'all? Glad to
Yes,
see
yes.
you. Glad to see you stop in here to see us, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
What else we
Chrissy,
need to-
Chrissy says we don't have the equipment to deal with winter storms. That's what people laugh at us because we stay home too, because they don't have any road clearing
Yeah.
stuff. We don't have salt and all that stuff. So.
And I'll tell you this, Patty's going to be looking to make sure we've talked about everything we need to, because we got to get off of here before 7 o'clock, because I don't want to step on our friend, the Bears over at Big Bear Homestead. But I'll tell you this, people, we feel we are perceived as sissies because we just bundle up when it's in the 40s and in the 30s down here. But my favorite story about vindication is when Julianne over at Dirt Patch Heaven, and I think she's in Idaho. She's in some extreme northern climate where it gets into negative way a lot. And she made fun of us for crying when it gets into the 40s and 30s and 20s about it being so bitter cold. But she came and visited Danny and Wanda at Deep South Homestead once, and it dropped down into the low 40s or maybe 30s or whatever. And she said, y'all, I about froze to death. It's just different. We've got temperature today was freezing or slightly below with 95% humidity. It's just like our heat is so intolerable here with 95% humidity. The cold is also a lot harder on you with the high humidity. And she said she would much prefer her many, many, many degrees below zero up there with no humidity. That she said, I about froze to death, and she promised not to make fun of us anymore. So,
The tinkerer's wife, Patty, I keep saying that, Patty, because there's Patty G. I guess I could say Patty G or me, Patty. But anyway, she said that, where is it? They have 5 to 6 inches of ice. Did you know, my son was working in Seattle yesterday and had to drive home. I can't remember the name of the town. He stopped in.
Olympia. He stopped in Olympia.
He stopped in Olympia, going back to Portland because it had gotten dark and he was driving a 28-foot truck and spent the night there. He said at least he could see today, but it took him like 4 or 5 hours to get from Olympia to Portland, and I think it's typically a 2 hour drive, or hour to 2 hour drive. I know Seattle's a couple of hours.
Tara, do you have photos of that? Because I could make some memes out of that, I think. She said Mike was chopping wood in the snow without a shirt when they lived in Idaho. It's different cold.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, we appreciate you guys being with us. And I was so disappointed that we didn't get to do the live show like we used to do it using my Wirecast program.
Yeah, we were going to show
because
you different pictures and
we
stuff.
get to show you
so.
pictures and things. And also, I remember our closing screen we had up there to, about.
Oh, with Mike.
No, not with Mike. I did have those in there when those are loaded in there, but I'm talking about our reminder that whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God.
Yes.
Because he deserves it. All right, we're going to jump off. So go to Big Bear Homestead and tell them we sent you.
Thank y'all so much for being here.
Thanks
we really
for being
appreciate
here.
y'all.
We enjoyed it. Y'all have a good night. Bye.